How's it guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Adrian from AKRA Optics, and today we have something very, very exciting. We've been working behind the scenes for a long time on a weapon-mounted rangefinder that we just launched 2 weeks ago. If you're familiar with our channel and you've been following us on social media, you'll see that the PHOENIX Weapon Mounted Rangefinder launched recently, and it sold out before it arrived. So what I'm going to show you here today is a 3-part, maybe 2-part. We'll see how effectively we get the video setup done. We're sitting in a new studio that we're trying out. Tell us what you think about the setup with the fire behind. It's a winter's day in Cape Town and it's raining. So yeah, let us know what you think about this setup as opposed to our other office setups. But this is going to be a 2-part or 3-part video on the PHOENIX Weapon Mounted Rangefinder. I'm not going to do a full unboxing, I'm just going to briefly run through it, and the TRACE Ballistics app that we've recently launched. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Alright guys, so in this first video I'm going to take you through setting up your TRACE Ballistics app. This app can work for any setup. It can work completely independently from the PHOENIX Rangefinder Bino, and the app has some really cool features that we wanted to build in. We didn't just want to build another ballistic calculator. We wanted to take and build something that you can really take to the field, take on all your hunting trips. It will record your sessions, it will record. Let me not jump ahead, let's run through it and you'll see why we think this app is going to be really, really cool. We are making a lot of changes still. It's not the final version, but it's ready for launch. I've ran it on 2 hunts now and it really works well. So without further ado, let's jump into TRACE Ballistics app. I'm going to work on my phone over here. All right, so if you open the TRACE Ballistics app, there will be a short agreement that you just review. It's just terms and conditions, and pretty standard. It will only happen once, the first time that you open the app. And then I have set up one rifle already in my setup over here, but yours will have an empty save picture and a little plus sign that says add your first rifle. So I'm going to take you through that. There's still a couple of items in this app that we want to refine. We don't have a lot of bullet information at the moment inside the app because we wanted to keep it lean and small, and I think most of your BC components are everywhere available on the internet. So let's have a look. We're going to tap top right corner, add rifle. You're going to put the name and model. You can call this whatever you want, and this is also the name that will pull through to your rangefinder should you decide to send that data to the rangefinder. So I'm going to put here TICA T3, and caliber will be my 6.5 by 55 Swedish Mauser, and your rifling twist rate, which will either be 1 and 7, 1 and 8, 1 and 7.5, or in this case it is a 10 twist. All right, this is your basic setup. Then it asks you, is your scope adjustment in MRAD mil or MOA? My setup is in mil, and I have 10 clicks inside that mil. It's a 1 in 10 mil scope. My scope height, so that's always, guys, remember, scope height is very important in setting up these apps. That's the height that your scope sits above your bore, and if you want to precisely measure that, you take center of your bore, so center of your rifle barrel to center of your scope tube. That should be generally between 38 millimeters and 50 millimeters. Mine is roughly around 50 millimeters. And your zero distance, of course, very important. In South Africa, I think, I'm talking under correction, but 85 to 90% of people zero at 100 meters. If you're watching from the US, you might zero at 100 yards. This is quite important. We leave it, the default is set to 100 meters. We tap next, and we say save in the top right corner. The app then tells you that you've added your TICA T3 to your safe, and we click OK. There it is. Now you see I've got 2 rifles in my safe, but I don't have any ammo set up yet for the TICA T3. So we're going to choose that. It's going to open up and it's going to say no ammo is stored. Add ammo for this rifle. You're going to click the little dot. And there it shows that there's 73 cartridges loaded in our library. I would recommend that you manually import your BC and speed. If you're shooting factory loads, always recommended to still go measure the velocity of that factory load, even though the box might say the bullet is running at 2,700 feet per second. Always go and just verify that with a Crony or a Garmin. If you don't have one, find a friend that's got one. That's vital information about your load. I've seen, for instance, I've had box ammunition where the box says the muzzle velocity is running at 2,800 feet. We measured it and it's running at 2,650 feet per second. You know, that's a massive difference. It's going to make a huge difference in your ballistics and your velocities. All right, so ammunition details. I'm shooting Sierra Match Kings. So I can just give this a name that will be for my reference, and you can set up different ammo profiles obviously within one rifle. This is really nice, and it's easy accessible to just switch between the two. On the manufacturer, again, it says Sierra. Caliber would be, remember, it's a 264 or a 6.5 by 55, and the bullet weight will be 140 grains. That's what I'm shooting. Then it asks for the BC factor, and this is very important. You have to get this right. You can decide if you're going to put a G1 or a GC drag, a G7 drag BC in, as long as you use the correct info. So simply go onto Sierra's website or literally just type into Google Sierra Match King 140 grain for 6.5 BC, and it will come up immediately. So the G1 BC on this bullet is 0.535. I'm typing that in, and I'm shooting this bullet at the muzzle velocity of 2,730 feet per second on an average. All right, so the better data you give it, the better it's going to work. So spend some time on this. You only have to do it once. Once your ammo is stored, you can go edit it, or you can add a separate ammo profile to your TRACE Ballistics app for the same rifle. So don't worry about it. Do it once, do it right, and that'll be good. We hit the save button and it says Sierra MK140 added. All right, so now it takes me back to my rifle save screen. I tap on it, I choose the ammo, and I say use this ammo profile. After that, it gives us a little green in use sign around the profile, and then at the bottom of your screen we can jump to the weather. So the weather is a live weather calculator focusing on your location. The app will ask you or prompt you to turn on your location services if you like to, or to, you know how it goes, to use it while you're using the app. There's also a button at the top left corner where you can set the ICO standard weather. So that means it will take it to 15 degrees and zero humidity, everything else. Alternatively, it will really pick up the weather from your closest weather station, and it should be quite accurate. All right, so when that is done, your weather is basically set. It will pull this weather data through to your ballistics, which is the next tab. We can tap on ballistics. At the top, it shows you Tikka T3, 6.555, and the ammo profile, Sierra MK140. You can obviously, in that ammo profile, give it a different name if you opt to choose so. It again shows you your zero and scope setup. So what distance your scope was zeroed and your scope height, and you can go edit that if you feel that something has changed from the time that you set up this profile. The target size is something we're putting in there maybe for some future development that we're doing. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. You can leave it at 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, but we are working on a really nice truing setup that will require that data. All right, and then easy peasy, we can simply, like all of your other apps, type in the range that you're going to shoot. So let's say 360, and it's live. It will automatically tell you that for this bullet setup with the wind that you're in and the weather, you need to dial 1.9 MRAD, 1.94. So you can decide if you're going, it'll round it down to 19 clicks, or you can decide, listen, let's go 20 clicks. That's completely up to you. And with the current wind coming from the front, given everything into consideration, it will be 1 click to the right. All right, so guys, that's basically your setup. That's your setup for TRACE Ballistics if you're using it in a manual, normal way, like you would be using any other ballistic calculator. We've tested it really well. It's working really well, and we're going to bring in a bunch of new stuff really soon. So check it out.